Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Well, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Hey guitar enthusiasts, I'm so excited. We're going to be doing one of my favorite Beatles songs today. I love performing this song. I'm going to show you a couple different ways how to strum this, and also going to show you a really cool technique for a walk down that you can use while you're playing. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love the Beatles, and this song is more of a piano song. So I'm going to show you how we can take a piano song and play it on the guitar. But before we do that, I'm going to show you the chords that we need to use to play the song. Fortunately for us, this song is 4 chords that are pretty repetitive. We have an A minor chord. We have a C chord. Okay. We also have a G chord. And we do have this F bar chord. Now, if you're a beginner and you aren't playing bar chords yet, that's okay. I'm gonna make this easier for you. You can play a 3-fingered F major 7, or you could play the 4-fingered F major 7, okay? This way you don't have to play the bar, but you still have access to an F chord. And the great thing about this, when we go from the A minor, you can see we have our first finger, and to get to that F major 7, you can leave that first finger right down. It's a nice, easy change from A minor to F major 7, or even the 4-finger version. The other great thing is when you go from F to C, if you use the 4-finger version, you're going to keep your first and third finger in place and just move this second finger up. Watch again. So I have F major 7, there's 4-finger version, C chord, or if you're using the 3-fingered version, you leave the first finger in place and you move the second and third finger. So those are your beginner options if you needed a little bit help, because that's what we do here on my channel. My name's Bateman, and I try to make guitar make sense or make things that are difficult easier for you so that you can have fun playing the songs you know and love. So let's talk about the beginner strumming pattern we're going to use. This is going to be 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4. And in this song, all of the chords are 2 beats. They split a measure. So that means we're going to do 2 beats on the first chord and 2 beats on the second chord. And the strumming pattern we're going to use, I'll start with our C chord here, is going to be down, down, up. And the timing is 1, 2, and. Okay, so it'd be 1, 2, and 3, 4, and down, down, up, down, down, up. Now let me show you how this plays out in the song. So the first measure is C and G, and then the second measure is A minor and F. And I'll use the easy F so that you guys can hear it and see it. So we have, starting on the C chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and... Okay, here it is again. So if I went through and played this entire first verse, this is what it's going to sound like with the lyrics. 1, 2, ready, and I find myself in times of trouble. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. So you can see I used that 4-fingered F major 7 chord. It sounded great, it sounded fine, but if you're someone who's a little bit more late beginner and you want to spice the song up a little bit more, I'm going to show you a strumming pattern that I think I really like to use on this song, and I think it sounds really great. So all we're doing is we're going to add one more strum in over what we just already learned. So we had 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Well, now it's going to be 1, 2, and a 3, 4, and a. We're actually adding in what we call a 16th note. So before it was just 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Well, now we're going to 16th notes, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, and that's what that is. So let's start in the A minor chord. We're on the chorus here, and it's going to start with 1, 2 and a, and then we would switch to the next chord, which would be G, and then it's going to be 3, 4 and a. So it'll sound like this: 1, 2 and a 3, 4 and a. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So now if I played that through over this chorus, we would have 1, 2, ready, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Now if you enjoyed that, you're going to enjoy what I'm going to show you next, which is this little interesting walk down that you can do. Again, this song is played on piano, and usually when they played it, they just played 4 chords on the piano as a walk down. So those chords would be the F chord, then we'd have E minor, then we'd have D minor, and then you'd have C. So you could play it as chords. That's one option. Okay, but for some of you that might be a little bit tricky, but again, it's F, E minor, D, C, because what we're doing is we're trying to mimic the bass walk down of the F note, then the E note, which would be the open string. So the F is the first fret on the top string, E is the open note on the top string, then we'd have D, 5th fret on the A string, C, 3rd fret on the A string. So what I like to do if I were going to incorporate this in is I would strum the F chord, then I play the open E note, then I play the D note, and then I end on the C chord. Kind of like what I do almost in Heart of Gold, or a lot of songs that have these types of walk downs. I'll usually play the first chord, I'll play the next 2 notes in the walk down, and then I will strum the last chord. So it'll sound like this. Again, F, E, D, C. So if I threw that into this chorus here, whisper words of wisdom, let it be, let it be. All right, so if you threw that in, that's the verse going into the chorus. That's what that would sound like. So let's take this all the way, verse through 1 chorus. We'll throw in some walk downs. We'll use that little bit more late beginner strumming pattern. If you want to use the beginner strumming pattern, that's perfect. You use that. And if you need to slow me down to play along, just slow down the settings cog and you can play along with me. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Well, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Now, if you guys love the Beatles as much as I do, then you guys should check out my Beatles song playlist over there. I've got songs that are beginner level, intermediate level. Click on that playlist and find one of your favorite songs to learn to play right now.